right. What's up, everyone? If you don't know me, my name is Denzel Mensah. I am a life, relationship, and personal development coach, ENFJ 9 Wing 1. And today, I want to talk to y'all about New Year's resolutions, what it means, at least to me, and maybe share a little bit of the resolutions that I have coming up for this year. So, first and foremost, a New Year's resolution for anyone who might not know, which if you don't, then that's okay. Just in case if you do, then forgive me for mansplaining right now. But a New Year's resolution is essentially the idea of having a list of things or a thing that you are going to make a change for in the upcoming year that you probably had not fully or even at all incorporated throughout this year or the current year, I should say. So, a lot of people like to make New Year's resolutions, such as like, all right, for the next year, I'm gonna start going more to the gym. I'm gonna become vegan. Like, it's kind of like a benchmark for people to be able to know, like, this is the year that I did this. It's a new clean slate. Um, but I've also realized for a lot of people that New Year's have become a little bit corny, or New Year's resolutions have become a little bit more corny. There are those people who will say that, yeah, everybody decides that they have a New Year's resolution until by that end of February, then you realize that you don't even have it anymore. Like you lose it within the middle of the year, so the best thing to do is just like not really have one. Other people will say things like, why wait until the new year to change a lot of different things? Maybe you should actually just incorporate all of these changes now. Why wait till then? And then there's also those other brainiac people who talk stuff like, well, time is arbitrary. And so, people are just making it seem like it's a special thing that we're going into a new year. But in actuality, it's just another day kind of thing. And then they bounce back to the previous thing where it's like, if you want to make changes, then you can pretty much make those changes at any time and anywhere. I understand just about all those takes. And I think for me, what I've realized is that, especially as a personal development coach, I'm always in a perpetual state of amelioration. I'm always constantly looking at myself, introspecting, and thinking, what can I fix? What can I better about myself? What can I better about my relationships, my interactions with people, my business, whatever it might be? Like, how can I be the best version of myself? And of course, I don't wait until the upcoming new year in order to incorporate these changes. These changes are constantly in flux and, being made and being incorporated throughout the year, probably on a daily to at least weekly basis. However, I think that the new year is more of a symbolic thing. And we can look at it as something that's mundane and almost nihilistic, like, oh, it's just another day, it's just this, whatever, whatever. Or, as I like to call myself, an alchemist, we can look at it as an opportunity to be able to make the mundane something that's just regular lead into gold. And so I like to actually lean more on the side of making the New Year's something more magical because the more that you believe it to be, then the more that you're going to get out of that. And so for me, I've actually decided to lean in on, yes, I've been making these changes, a lot of changes throughout the year, but I think that New Year's is a place where you can build up a lot of the biggest, most drastic changes that you want to make. And you make all of these at once. It's like as soon as you step from that 11:59 in 2022 into 12 a.m. 2023, boom, whole new clean slate. From this point forward, it's not just this change that I've made, but it's this change, this change, this change, and this change. And you can remember that and you can see it like like an actual line that after this point, this stopped, and this started, and this also started. It's a really different change as opposed to, throughout the year, we make, minor changes, sometimes more drastic changes as well. But for a new year, I like to see it as I've compiled a lot of inertia, and I've just been ready to release all of these drastic changes at once. And I feel like if more people looked at it that way, it could probably be seen as more fun, more conducive, you know? And so that's how I'm deciding to look at the new year, pretty much. And I think that when we adopt this perspective of a new year, it could probably create a lot of different changes. Again, kind of like what I said, in quite a few of my videos. Like leaning into the magic, and pretty much like understanding, like becoming an alchemist of life, things of that nature. When you really lean into these things and you really allow anything that other people can probably see as mundane, life, when you find its magic moments, then it just becomes so much more beautiful. And it's more enjoyable for yourself, even if other people are looking at it as corny or invaluable or whatever. I think that that's something that could be actually a gift to yourself. And you don't even have to share your New Year's resolutions with people. You can just keep it to yourself and allow it to be something that you hold within yourself, or share some of them and keep some of them to yourself. So, that being said, I'm going to share a few of the ones that I have. And I think the most big one that's, I guess, a little bit relevant to those of you who watch my videos is I'm finally giving in at least a little bit to making better quality production videos. When I first joined YouTube, I just wanted to speak my mind. And I kind of still do that. I was just uploading videos from my iPhone 3GS, or was it the iPhone 5? I don't remember. But it was one of those old iPhones. I was just uploading videos from there that were taking up space on my phone. And when I would upload those videos, then it was so that I could, like, just put them on there. And some of them I did not expect to get as much attention as they did. But yeah, I just wanted, it was almost like a Facebook kind of like storage in a way. And then I started reading this book that I actually can't remember the name of it right now. But eventually, I started thinking of a lot of different concepts and thoughts that people at the time in my real life vicinity were not interested in discussing. And so I was like, okay, well, I want to discuss these things with people who actually want to discuss these things with me. So I'm going to just record myself talking about it and musing about it just to expel it from my system. And then whoever wants to watch, they can watch. I wasn't trying to go viral or anything like that. I just wanted to find like-minded people to be able to share and engage in their thoughts with me. And now, so that's when I actually posted a video called "Confidence versus Conceit," and that was, I really enjoyed, talking through that video. But eventually, those videos, which I called spontaneous speaking videos at the time, which was essentially me just putting up my phone at the time and just talking freely and impromptu, extemporaneously, and then, just posting it, like almost no edits and all of that, just a free flow of what was going on in my head for anybody who wanted to watch and listen. Eventually, that evolved into me making, like, Myers-Briggs videos and videos about Christianity and, just other things that I was thinking about. And I started like progressively like, okay, maybe I should actually do some more of the YouTube rules. Like, all right, let me stop putting like arbitrary titles such as nuanced nudity and make it more something like, oh, facing vulnerability or something like that. Something that's going to be more clickbaity, or at least someone will be more liable to like click on it, whatever. But I really did not want to put myself in a box where I couldn't talk about what I wanted to talk about. I also didn't want to perform or overperform. Even in my intro video that I have on my channel, that energy that's like, what's up, everyone? Whatever, whatever. Um, y'all would not believe how many takes I had to do just for that short, like 45-second video. Um, the videographer, like the first one that I did, it was like he said that it was just really low energy, and he was the one who kept on trying to hype me up. But he was an INTP, and he's like, yeah, be more energetic. And it wasn't until later that I realized, like, I actually want an accurate portrayal of me on my channel, because if they see something super energetic, then they're going to expect me to be super energetic in my videos. And I'm not really that energetic, honestly speaking. I'm an extrovert, sure, but I'm not like a very bombastic type of person. I'm more of a laid back type of person. I mean, you guys can see it in my videos and everything. And so I was like, I didn't want to disappoint people. But yeah, I started just leaning more into stuff like that, and but I also didn't want to like lose myself. And then, some of you may have seen, made that emo video about 2 years ago or so, on am I really overrated or underrated, I should say. I don't know. It was just me, like, in this kind of low place of self-esteem where it's like, why aren't people watching my videos? Like, I'm pretty confident that my videos have good content to it, but people weren't clicking on them and whatever, whatever. But I also didn't want to like make like these super clickbaity titles, and I didn't want to attract people who have the attention span of a goldfish and are like, oh man, this video is like 20 minutes long. I don't have time to watch it. Like I can't focus or whatever. It's like, all right, if you have that short of an attention span, go somewhere else. Which probably seems like 90% of YouTube video watchers. I've been thinking about that a lot. And I think that one of the biggest changes that I'm going to make in this new year is actually the video production. So when it comes to like audio, like I have my iPhone right here recording the audio through a voice text rather than just using my iPad's audio, which would definitely make a world of a difference, because I used to not want to do all the work about like audio syncing and everything. I didn't know very much about like video editing and everything like that. I just wanted to say what I thought, put it on there, and hope that people could hear me. But then, I made the video like the ENFJ problems, paradoxes, and patches, and the original video's volume was too low. I did not know that at the time. And then I had to like redo it, like, by editing it to make the video like four times more, which I put the link to that in the pinned comment. But stuff like that I've tried to pay more attention to, and even then people still have like said here and there like, okay, the audio is too low, and I know that audio really is a problem for a lot of people, so put work on that. But also on top of that, my wonderful friend, who is just, honestly, he's magnificent. You guys are going to be hearing about him more next year. His name is Will. He's an INTP, and he is coming up with some amazing stuff really soon that I'm not going to speak on right now, but I've been helping him a lot with that. He has helped me a lot with understanding video production, and he even gave me his camera, and he taught me how to use it. I'm still adjusting and learning how to use it, but he's just helped me with like a lot of different things that I'm going to finally try to be incorporating. So now, this may actually be, hopefully, the last video that I record with this iPad that I've been using for the past like 4 to 5 years, maybe even 7 years. I don't know how long I've been on YouTube doing this, but yeah. Uh, Now I will not be using the iPad anymore to record. Rather, I'm going to be using a whole new Sony Alpha camera, and I'm going to try to really set up a better background. I used to try to make it like more homey. Like you feel like you're right here with me. And I didn't want to make it like too fancy. Some videos I even did just kind of like laying in bed. But yeah, now I'm seeing that I guess I should like focus more on the actual appearance, give you guys something better to look at, rather than just hearing what I have to say, and even in some cases, not being able to hear what I have to say. And yeah, who knows? I was talking to Joyce Meng yesterday, and she made a joke about the last video that I posted on compersion, and she's like, yeah, Denzel, like if you really want people to watch these kinds of videos, then you can't just talk about, oh, what is compersion and everything like that. But rather you need to put something like, hey, come watch me talk about compersion as I eat a ghost pepper and or something wild like that. And I hate stuff like that because I don't want to be like this entertainment monkey, and it just feels inauthentic to do so. But I'm trying to be more open to doing, maybe not eating a ghost pepper, although honestly, I'm African, I could probably do it. And if it's entertaining to you guys, then so be it. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I've just been thinking a lot about that, and it's like, okay, I do believe personally that what I have to say is great, but um, if the audio is not up to par, and if you guys don't have as great of something to look at, like a better background or just quality image in general, then perhaps it's not really. Uh, I'm not really giving everything that I should. And sure, it's going to be more work, but who knows? Maybe I'll actually be able to figure it out, and this will be more fun. And if that's what I really want to do, like to attract more of my tribe, then so be it. I might also try to make my videos shorter, but I guess we'll see. That's just some of the stuff, at least for this channel, that I'm thinking about doing for like the new year. There's other things that are also coming up too, like pretty much some work that me and Susan Storm are going to be doing, and I'm really excited for that. I don't think it's going to fall through, so that's awesome. Some work that me and my friend will be doing. Some stuff with me and Joyce Mang is coming out really soon, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I guess I should go to my like a little bit more of my personal resolutions, which if you've seen my video on Jung's concept of the persona, I think that there's going to be a lot of work being done there as well, and I actually might make that its own separate video because I've learned even more about the concept of persona since then, and I just kind of want to talk a little bit more about that. So yeah, I think that I'll actually save more of those resolutions for a later video. But in essence, yeah, these are some of the things that I now just have in mind, and just wanted to share with you guys. So as my final video for 2022, just wanted to leave this with you guys, and hopefully the next time you see me, I'll have all of my stuff figured out, or bear with me as I continue to progress with all of that. But thank you guys who have been watching even this far in this video for having kept up with me this long and everything. I really do appreciate it a lot, honestly. And I'm really just looking forward to what 2023 has in store. And I hope that you guys are as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, any ideas, anything at all, drop them in the comments below. I'm also going to be trying to actually dedicate more time to getting back to comments because I really like responding to you guys' comments, even if it's like 8 months later. I like to give thoughtful responses. And if you want to join a group chat that I have on an app called Telegram. It's called Ponder Palace. Email me, and my email's in the description below. Just title it Ponder Palace and let me know who you are, what type you are, and everything, and I'll send you the invitation link, because I try to do a little bit of a vetting process for people who are in there. But in that group chat, we talk about anything and everything, and we just kind of like learn from each other, and I have a whole bunch of ideas that I want to be incorporating for the upcoming new year. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And yeah, if you want coaching, also hit me up at denzelmensah.com to book sessions with me. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank y'all for watching this far, and I hope that y'all have an excellent new year. And don't forget, you matter. Done.
So if I film over here, that could work, unless if people are coming through, and I'd have to figure out something with that.
So I'm shaking the crap out of this, although I am filming you right now. Dang, yeah, this is super shaky. Alright, so I'm just gonna film a few seconds. And
speaking,
yeah.
doing things. Hey,
Perfect.
It's your boy.
Okay. So yeah, that definitely makes some more sense. I like
I
the
would really have to figure out what I would do with the light coming up like that. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have Jamila like hold it up.
Alright, that is much better. I was wondering, like, why does it look like shit? That's what I was wondering. But this looks better. Film this for a second. Okay, so I'm filming this. This is f1.4, 1/50, and 250 ISO. And it's a tiny bit underexposed, which means it's a tiny bit dark.
Okay.
But okay, so you'll see that it's horrible as I start because you don't have any lighting on you. It seems we have lighting to you specifically. I can't see it anymore, but hopefully it looks good. Alright, so it's filming now, and this is, that's looking pretty good.
Wonderful. This is the setup. So I guess I'll probably just get another little tripod thing, and I'll probably put it up here. Or yeah.
So one other thing that, oh yeah, okay, perfect. I did want to try that without that light on.
Yeah. So
Let's see that. So it'll be in the same video. So move over a tiny little bit. Other way. Okay, and maybe move a tiny bit this. There you go. And now, sorry, I'm sorry. Now I'll just move myself. Okay, move back a little bit. A bit more. Okay, something like that. And now, tell me about yourself.
Tell me something
You
good.
say something with you're looking to.
I am 5'7". I identify as an omnis at this point of time, and also an ENFJ 991.
Keep going.
Social. I am 100% straight, and therefore, because I am secure in that, then I can make a lot of non-straight jokes, if you know what I mean. I have a beautiful wife who's literally named Beautiful Faith, and I am Ghanaian. My parents are from Ghana, aka the Gold Coast. I'm of the Ashanti tribe.
Tell me about a time you got bullied.
Thank you for taking time to watch that video. If you watched it, whether it be on regular speed or 2x speed, I appreciate it. And if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, it really helps this humble channel out. Also, if you haven't already subscribed and you like the content that I make, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you'll be able to keep in touch with all the new posts that I make. And then also be sure to check out my playlist where you'll be able to find a lot of my older videos, because I think that a lot of those have some great quality content too. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Make sure to leave comments, questions, book me for coaching sessions at denzelmensah.com, and God bless.